Hey, how's it going? I'm me, and I am a food guy. And this week's topic is on sadness and depression, being burnt out, mentally exhausted. Before I get into the fun discovery zone behind me, I'd like to quickly touch upon serotonin, or as I like to call it, serotonin. Because has strong impacts on your sleep cycle, feelings of aggression, sexuality, general mood controller, the cognition. The thing is, even though serotonin is present in a lot of the foods that we eat, the ability for that serotonin to cross the blood-brain barrier is rather limited. But you could bypass that issue with more or less by focusing on foods that have tryptophan. And tryptophan, although it's commonly associated with turkey, it's just that when you eat turkey, it's on goddamn Thanksgiving, and then you exhibit absurd, gluttonous behavior, and you just eat yourself to a stupor. And that also contributes to you, falling asleep. So, chill out with turkey, please. Goose fraba. Contain tryptophan. Sesame seeds, spirulina, winged beans, or Sophocarpus tetragonolobus. Which, there's no need for me to actually say the scientific name for that. It was just a very passive way for me to illustrate relative, intelligence, and in so doing, promote trust to be established between us. So if it didn't work, I'm sorry. If it did, great. We got tofu, we got walnuts, we got hemp. Well, I'm so hot. One of the dominating factors that influences how much tryptophan you get into your brain, and in turn how much serotonin you produce, is the ratio of tryptophan to all of the competing amino acids that fight to get into your brain. So those include the branched chain amino acids, which are valine, leucine, and isoleucine, largely predominant in fish and chicken and gross ass eggs, all that good stuff. And also the amino acids tyrosine and phenylalanine. So, my main focus for today is actually, it's called folate, which term was coined in 1941 by Herschel Mitchell after obtaining it from 4 tons of spinach. Word folate comes from folium, Latin for plant or leaf or whatever, and that is very pivotal for the production of serotonin and some other neurotransmitters that are related to it. And more specific to that is the importance of folate relative to folic acid, because fucking shit. And now let us turn to this vomit plague behind me, okay? This dude right here is folate. In order for folate to be produced, you gotta have this enzyme freed up. And in order for it to be freed up, you gotta not take too much of folic acid supplements and really get enough folate, obviously. Backtracking, whatever. Folate you get from green leafy vegetables. It's pretty much the main source of folate. You really need it. Vitamin B9, etc. More reasons why you need it, or first reasons that I'm mentioning now. The active metabolite of folate is 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate, which is right over yonder, okay? 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate, really, I guess you can view him as like the soccer ball passer guy to the amino acid homocysteine, which is somewhere here. Yeah, right here. Okay. So This dude passes the soccer ball or a methyl group to this dude, okay? And that, in effect, creates methionine, okay? And methionine is ultimately, involved in creating S-adenylyl methionine, which is this dude right here, okay? S-adenylyl methionine is like the super duper soccer ball passer guy, or the methyl group donator, to a whole bunch of things, one of which is very pivotal in the production of serotonin. And without the participation of 5-methyltetrahydrofolate, this homie, you're really not going to get much of this guy at all. And this guy is the one that controls how much food you eat, how much sex you want to have or don't want to have, how sad you are, how happy you are, how angry you are, how cold or hot your body overall feels, how much pain you feel. A whole bunch of stuff that's really, I would consider important to you, okay? You really have to eat more of this stuff, green leafies, and less of my homie Hunter. I know you don't probably eat cats, but eating him is really just as rational as eating a fucking cow. It's all in your head, guys. This might as well be a baby cow, or a lamb, or a goat, or some other shit, okay? Look at him. How could you eat him? Alright. As I said, more of this, less of him. Yes, no. Yes, no. That's for us, man.